doesn't get any worse than this for me, that you're actually turfing out your own people out your own country. And that's what's happened to the Windrush generation. And that, as the Home Secretary has said, is a stain on the conscience of the Home Office.
This is a generation of people, thousands of them, who came to this country after the Second World War and gave so much but took so little.
Get this man sorted today.
Caribbean-born UK residents suddenly being targeted for deportations.
Do you think there is structural racism or institutional racism within the British immigration system?
Windrush is the term given to the first migrants who came over from the Caribbean in 1948 on the ship HMT Empire Windrush.
This lovely city, you can go to France or America, India, Asia or...
My mom came in about 60 or 61.
The Windrush scandal came to our public conscious in April 2018.
164 people were detained and deported, which the government says it got wrong.
He died out in Jamaica. He went out there and then never got let back in here. And this was about 8 years or so ago.
The coalition government, they set out to do what was called the hostile environment, whereby they decided that they wanted to make it more difficult for illegal immigrants. What this did, it inadvertently cast a net for people who had the legal status to be here and the moral right to be here, which was the Windrush generation.
Everything he owned and was here, and he couldn't get back into this country.
Justice never rolls in on the wheels of inevitability. You have to continue to pursue justice and to fight for justice. And justice delayed is justice denied.
I'm not talking about people who just didn't work so they didn't contribute anything. Their whole work is...
This river, I've been running ever since.
The emotional and psychological impact has a long, it runs very deep, it runs very hard, and there's a lot of work to be done to bring back the confidence, as it were, to people who've been damaged through this.
People watching see the way that this government holds in such disrespect the contribution of West Indian, Caribbean and black people in this country. When will Black Lives Matter once again?
I mean, how can you work, own your own home, and then they're telling you you're not, that don't make no sense to me at all.